Hi, I'm Magnus, and I'm trying to make a video as quick as I can because I don't have much time. It's 2:36 a.m. and I really need to get this going, and my laptop is dying. One moment, please. Nice. So, what were yes. So, first of all, I don't know if you have watched the video about the curse. The curse is still going on because the company that I bought the cell phone with gave me a failed cell phone. They gave me something that had a factory defect. So right now I'm on the fight of getting a new one that it's a different model, different make, everything different, because I don't want to have that problem again. I don't know if you have the same situation. That Motorola has a G5 cell phone that is failed, has many issues, and tons of them. They should do a recall. They should actually do a recall because they suck big time. So, 3 months on T. First of all, I have to say that I'm no longer on T right now because of money. Peru is a very difficult country to be in when you are transitioning, when you are transgender, because they don't give you any kind of help. The government doesn't give you any kind of help. They are not. There's no organization that can actually help you with the testosterone. There is. You can't even get an endocrinologist to charge you to get your prescription because they don't want to serve transgender people. They are like that, but there are some doctors that do see you and help you with that, but they are unable uh, to give you the medication like for free or in a minimum quote. It's it's the way it is. So I haven't been able to buy because I don't have money, and it's painful. It's difficult because it took me like 5 years after getting going coming out of the closet to get testosterone for only enjoy 3 months and then not be able to buy anymore. It's really painful. It's sad, but I'm gonna move forward. I'm going to work as much as I can so that I can buy the next month my tea and continue on forward. The good thing is that I was able to get some changes that are visible still, and that make me quite happy. I'm going to talk about those changes. The reason why I decided to continue on with this transition information of updates is because so that you can understand the struggles of someone that is unable to get testosterone for so long, and even when starting, not able to continue on. Because there's so many people that decide to stop doing the transition because they are detransitioning or because they don't want to, because they're moving too fast. The procedure is too difficult, it's too painful, too many changes. But what if society doesn't allow you to continue transitioning? What if you are unable to pay it? Which is, I don't know which one is worst. Society not letting you, or you not being able to pay. I don't know. The point is, it's quite difficult, and I want people to understand, and also so that people that are in the same situation of me do know that there are changes and there's a way, and you're always going to be able to move forward. So before this runs out of before it goes to 15 minutes just me talking about my sad story, I'm going to move to the changes. First of all, my bleeding is still happening. This might not be because of my very bad capacity of putting the testosterone on, or because I haven't been able to continue on because it came on November, it came on December, and in January, and in February, and obviously it came on March. So I'm just basically still bleeding, but there's people in many places. There's just many people that still bleed until the 7 or 8 month. So it's not that weird. Your body functions in a different way of everyone else, so you cannot expect to be like cookie cutter kind of thing. And a thing that has changed is body hair. I'm just going to show you the zones because I don't really want to like take off parts of my clothing. I don't show skin, not really. I don't like it. But look at my arm. The way it looks kind of bare, like there's nothing. But the truth is there is hair. There is hair there. It's very thin. The color is very light, and the whole my whole body hair, it's basically like that. So I have hair growing in my belly, on the place where I put on the testosterone. So here, it's basically here, and a little bit here, and obviously goes down to the belly area, lower down. That part I'm not very comfortable with because I don't like stomach hair. If it goes like a little strip, I don't mind. But growing more, I feel a little bit uncomfortable. But I guess I'm going to get used to it if that's how my body's going to go. I mean, as long as it grows, I'm okay with that. Another thing that has changed is body hair in my legs. So imagine this is my hair. This is weird, but bear with me, please. I'm still really uncomfortable on showing my body. But imagine this is the beginning of my leg on the hip. This is my knee. This is my ankle. This part I'm unable to see the changes because when I was 12, 15 and I had this whole process of changing as a woman, I wanted to feel a little bit more like myself. And once I heard my mom say that when you shave, the body hairs grow thicker and darker. So I did that. I started shaving my legs from the knee down to my ankle. All the hairs there. Every 3 weeks, I think, for like 5 years. And on the 5th year, my legs were very, very dark. Like I had very dark hair and very thick. It made me very, very happy, very, very happy. And it has remained like that. So I can't tell which is from before and which is from now, but I'm happy. One thing that has changed is the leg on the knee up. I never had hair there because again I'm quite not very and not very hairy, and suddenly I have like patches of hair on my thighs. It's not bad because it's not a lot and it's not very dark. I kind of like it. Kind of like it a lot. Another hair that has appeared is facial hair. Again, my face has always been very clear of hair, but now I have hair going here, very soft. I don't know why here. I mean, it should be here. Why here? but it's growing there, and I have a little bit of hair here and here, and have little ones here and here, like very I can't find them right now, but you wouldn't be able to see them because they're either, even when they are long, they're very thin and very light, so I don't think the camera is going to do some justice to that, but they are there. So it's one here and one here, and this one is John and this one is Pedro. Those are the names. I don't know why. I just decided. It's a joke I'm telling my mom and my little sister. So I also have a little bit of hair here and here. So it's like a growing mustache. It's exciting. But you're not going to be able to see it. Maybe it looks like a shadow. Like there's a shadow here and here, but not more than that. Another hair that has changed is my head hair. And for the worst, it's not falling, not yet, but it feels a little bit weird, like dry, and I can't use the normal products I was using before. I was using creams and some oil, but now it looks very greasy. It's kind of, I don't know. It looked very bad, like greasy and opaque. And it will become like crusted in some places. And I don't like it that way. So now I'm trying a new product for men's hair. Let's see what happens. Because hormones do change the hair follicles and everything. So that's what happens. Okay, another thing is acne. I don't really have acne, as you can see. My face is really clear. Today I'm not using any kind of makeup. That's why my cheeks are like burning red. Those are my natural cheeks. But I have nothing here, or my back, my chest. Where do I have something? Thighs. Incredibly, the thighs and the inner thigh. And it's not really acne or anything. I don't know exactly what it is. Because they are like so little, like a dot. Like a literal dot, and it is red. And appears like a little spot first. And then it grows to a peak. Like a little pointy thing. And when that's happened, I tend to scratch it, and it's not like this. It's just like this, and it pops. To me, it pops, and there's no blood, there's no fat, there's no pus. There's just like a tiny sensation of water. You don't even see water. You feel like it's a little bit humid, like moist. People hate that word. I don't, but it is like that. And after that, it dries up and disappears. There's no scarring. There's no like mark or anything, which is weird because I mark so easily. I don't know if you can see my arm. It's like dot, 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 dot. And those are from a trip I did to Tarapoto, which is the rainforest, part of the rainforest here, and it's filled with the mosquitoes, and they bite horribly, and I mark so easily. So why am I not having this situation with this? I have the thought that it's not acne, and that's why. Not sure. Who knows? The point is, I'm happy that it's not in my face. Okay. Another thing that has remained is pain here in the chest area where I'm binding right now. Normally, like before, I will be so sensitive that the only thing I feel is pain. I can't press them. I can't really touch them because it's quite painful. And for example, when I'm bleeding, I have so much sensation there that I'm unable to sleep on my chest or like face down because the pressure there hurts a lot. So when I'm bleeding, I'm unable to bind because it's so painful. But my health is first, so I'm just trying to like lower down on the binding when I'm bleeding. Another thing that has changed is lubrication. This might be a little bit of a TMI for some people, but it's part of the change, so I'm commenting on them. I have less lubrication than before, not a lot, but it has changed to the point that I have noticed. But it's not something that I mind that much, because before it will be troublesome for me. Now that it has lowered down, it's no longer a problem. And if I ever need to use that lubrication, I just use external, and that's it. No problem. Well, maybe in my economy, because I want to use good lubrication, not something like oil. So, I don't mind. About the three H's, like hot, horny, and hungry, I haven't really felt any of the three. I'm actually feeling less hot than normal because I produce a lot of body heat, and now I'm not really feeling like melting down, which is a good thing. Good thing. I love not feeling like melting down because this place, Lima, where I live, it's very humid and hot. In the past years, I have been dying in the summer, so being able to not die, it's a good thing. Another thing with the other 3H is I'm saying another thing a lot. I have to stop. So, hungry, not really. I lost my appetite while I was bleeding, which is normal. So, that it has not changed that much. Hornier. I was quite horny, like more than normal, like around December and January. But after in February and now in March, it has lowered down to the normal level. I don't know exactly why. I mean, in February and in at the ending of January, in February and January, I was still using hormones, but I was not feeling that much horny. So maybe it's just me. Maybe because I was already that horny, I'm not going to be more horny, like hornier. So who knows? My stomach has not behaving, has been not behaving. I had some times of constipation, which is not something that people has commented about with testosterone. They have commented more about diarrhea, but I kind of prefer being constipated because having the runs, not so funny. And my stomach is quite sensitive on its own. So, okay, I accept it. But these weeks have been a little bit tough on my stomach, and not sure if it's because of testosterone, because again, I'm quite sensitive. Let's see, my voice. My voice didn't change for the first 2 months and a half. It's only like at the end of the third month that I have seen, I have listened to some changes. My voice is starting to crack. I'm doing the things we call in Spanish gallos, because it sounds like I think it's because it sounds like this cartoon of it's not a chicken, it's not a hen, the male hen. Let's say the male hen. That it's a, I think it's Warner Brothers. That is like, oh, so it sounds like that. So my voice is cracking. and it's funny. It's nice. I feel a little bit embarrassed when it happens, especially if I'm talking to clients. But I'm happy that it's changing. I have been waiting the most for these changes. Well, for this change in particular. So knowing that even though I'm no longer using testosterone, the change remain. I'm still cracking up. No, I'm really happy. Really, really happy. Oh no, going to. Uh, I thought I was going to sneeze. I have been sneezing a lot because of allergies. My cat is changing hairs, preparing for winter. Oh no. Sorry. My sneezing is quite high. High pitch. I don't like it. Because people make fun of it. So, another TMI. Nice. Nice with those. Another TMI is growth. I think you know what I mean. So, the second month, like 2 months and a half, going near to the third month, I noticed that there was some growth. It was by accident actually, because I don't look at that part of my body. I hate that part of my body really, so I don't look at it. But one day, I looked at it, and I saw it, and it was, I just saw it so big, and I was scared. I didn't like it. I hated it. I felt so uncomfortable and weirded out and shocked. I was really in shock. I felt like that wasn't change that I wanted, and I felt grossed out, and I felt really bad. I tried not to focus on that, and kind of ignored it, then looked at it again, then ignored it again. This happened like in a sequence of days where I was like trying to think about it, then stop thinking about it, ignore it, think about it again, ignore it, look at it, and little by little, I was able to really see it. And it's not that big. It's actually really small. There's not a lot of difference. So um, I just started to get used to it, and getting used to it made me feel better. And I actually felt excited to that change in particular again, because I kind of want to have some growth, and because I think it's going to help with my dysphoria on that side, and knowing that there is some changes made me happy after a while. It seems it took me a long to process it because of the shock and all, but it's okay. I mean, it's something that you have been so used to seeing. Like, it's going to be like this all your life. Well, that's what you think, and suddenly it changes. I was, especially because in my mind, it was going to happen like on the 7th month, not on the third month. Not even it was not even the third month. So I was not prepared for it. But now I'm a little bit. Well, actually, I'm totally go okay with it. I'm happy again. I'm just waiting to go to see how far it goes. That actually sounds so bad in my. I don't know if you thought it the way I thought it. So just don't think about it, please. Let's see if I have something else to say. Oh, two last things. First, I'm considering putting on gel for a beer. I always pronounce it very bad. Just facial hair. I just want facial hair, but one side of me wants to just see what testosterone does and how long, so that people know what's the natural way of moving for my facial hair. But because it changes from people to people, I don't know if it's really going to help that much. but maybe someone that doesn't have access to the gel is going to say like, oh, you have that because you got the gel, the special gel, for calling it that. So I'm not sure. I'm just thinking about it for now. Also, I have to go back to testosterone for that. Last thing is the same idea, the piece of that everyone is different. So there's people that have facial hair and start having like really, really noticeable facial hair in like the third month, 4 month. And there's people that go 1 year and a half, 2 years without facial hair. And I think that's okay because you're changing in different ways. You're having your puberty. You have to enjoy it the way it naturally goes. Because there's a lot of cisgender youngsters that have to wait a long period of time to have some changes, like go taller, have a little bit of facial hair, change the baby fat, and all that stuff. It goes away and it comes in different times for everyone. So you shouldn't push yourself. You shouldn't beat yourself over not being the same as other people. Don't go, or just try not to go look into other transgender people, saying like, oh, they already changed so much. Why I haven't changed so much? People are different. Especially if you're comparing yourself to someone that has like 6 years, 7 years on testosterone. Don't compare yourself with someone so on in their transition. So that was it. Again, it's a very long video, but at least it's not 30 minutes. So I hope this helps someone, and let's see you on the next video. That is hopefully going to be in this same week, because I haven't done a lot of video recently. So, bye.